Good evening. My name is Patty Johnson, and I'm an Associate Professor of Information Systems at Motlow State Community College. The purpose of this video is to illustrate how to create a simple 3D pie chart using Microsoft Excel 2010. I'm currently showing you a worksheet that shows the number of visits that folks have made to some different parks within a national park region, and we would like to demonstrate with a pie chart how these areas relate to one another as a whole of the total number of visits. So the first thing I'm going to do is select the labels that will go around my pie chart. So I'm going to take my mouse and select B4 through D4, which are my labels, and then I will hold down the control key and select the values that represent the totals for those areas. The control key allows me to select non-adjacent ranges. Then I will go up to my ribbon and click the Insert tab, go over to Pie, drop that down and choose 3D Pie. Excel automatically places the pie chart embedded in the current worksheet, and I would rather it be in a worksheet all its own, or in a chart sheet. So at the right hand side of the ribbon, I now see a Move Chart button. I click that and say that I want to save it in a new sheet, and at this point I can name the sheet, and I'm going to name it Park Visits Pie Chart. As soon as I click OK, the pie chart is displayed within a chart all its own. The next thing I'd like to do is add a title to the chart. So I'm going to click the Layout tab under Chart Tools and then click on Chart Title. I have a choice of where to put it. I want to put it above the chart, and then I can simply begin to type the chart title. And it's going to be Kenai Fjords National Park, Visits by Center. As soon as I hit enter, it replaces the default chart title, and you can see it displayed there. The next thing I would like to do is, instead of having a legend on my pie chart, I would rather have each of the pie slices labeled as a %. So I'm going to again stay on the Layout tab where I am, click the Data Labels button, go down to More Data Label Options, and I'm going to uncheck Value and check Percentage and Category Name. Then the last thing I'm going to do is tell it to place the label position on the outside end, make it more readable, and then close. I can see that those labels are rather small, so I'm going to click on the Home tab, go over to the font size, drop that down, and choose 20. Now that I have those labels on my pie chart, I no longer need the legend. So I'm going to go back to my Chart Tools ribbon, click Layout, go over to Legend, and select None. And it allows the pie to increase in size and utilize more of the space. The next thing I would like to do is rotate the pie so that the Visitor Center slice shows up in the bottom right hand corner to draw more attention to it. Perhaps that's the purpose of the pie chart in the first place. So I have to click in the chart again to get my Chart Tools ribbon to show up, and then I will see on the Layout tab the 3D rotation button. I click that button, and you may need to move the dialog box if it popped up on top of your chart, and we want to rotate the x-axis. This will make the whole chart rotate. So I'm going to increase the degrees on the x-axis to about 200 degrees, which will place that pie chart for that pie slice for the Visitor Center in a more prominent location. And then one more way that I can draw attention to that particular pie slice is to explode the pie. To explode it means to pull out a piece of the pie. So I click one time on the pie itself, and it's kind of hard to tell that the entire pie is selected because the exit glacier slice is so large, but it is. And then I click a second time to have just the handles on the one slice that I'm working with. I take my mouse and I pull out just a little bit, and since that movement encroaches on the plot area of the pie chart, it makes it reduce in size a little bit. So that ends my illustration, and I hope you all have a good night. Thank you.